Good morning. This is meteorologist Beau Dodson. Welcome to Sunrise Weather. We're going to be taking a look at your weather for the upcoming week. I know a lot of you have travel plans, and so let's get right to it. We've got two storm systems that we are concerned about. One will arrive later this afternoon and into tonight, and the second, more significant storm is going to impact our region on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Obviously, there are concerns about the second system because this is a high travel time period. We will need to keep an eye on travel conditions across our region and areas to the north and east, as this second system may bring a mixture of sleet, snow, and freezing rain. First, let's take a look at the weather system that is forecast to impact our region tonight. We're going to go quickly through what the NAM is indicating for radar later today. You see some snow developing to our north. During the afternoon and evening, a little bit of light rain develops over Missouri and Illinois. And as the evening wears on, that spreads into Kentucky. Again, these are very light amounts. Most of us may not see any rain at all, and those who do see precipitation, it would be less than 1/10 of an inch. Portions of northern Kentucky into Indiana and Ohio may experience some frozen precipitation, including a mixture of sleet and snow. The storm will quickly move off to the east, and then our eyes will turn on this storm. This is the weather map for Thursday morning. You see the low pressure area over Kansas and Oklahoma. You can see the tightly wound isobars around it, and the pink area, dark pink area, and blue areas are precipitation, breaking out well ahead of the area of low pressure. By Thursday evening, the area of low pressure has pushed off to the east and is moving towards northern Arkansas and southern Missouri. Assuming it does take this track, then heavy snow would spread across portions of Kansas, northern Missouri, into Iowa and Minnesota, eventually into northern Illinois. Areas across southern Illinois, southwest Indiana, western Kentucky will have to be on the lookout for some light frozen precip developing as early as Thursday evening. This is a little bit uncertain because the exact track of the storm is not yet set in stone. If the storm system were to track further south, then that would mean the colder air would be further south and we would have a more likely chance of frozen precip. If the storm system tracks further north, then we would remain mostly in rain, possibly even thunderstorms. This is the weather map as it is expected to look on Friday morning around 7 a.m. You can see a deep area of low pressure moving through the Missouri Valley into the Ohio Valley. Heavy snow is spreading across portions of Missouri, Illinois, Iowa, and into Indiana. The storm continues to push off to the east on Christmas Eve night and Saturday morning. As it does, it will wrap in colder air behind it and change whatever precipitation is left over to light snow or flurries. Your five-day rainfall totals for our area looks to be like 1/4 of an inch, maybe up to 1/2 an inch. Slightly higher totals if some thunderstorms occur, especially to our south. Areas to the north there would likely be snow. This is what the GFS is showing for snowfall totals from Thursday into Friday night, and into Saturday and Saturday night. As you can see, a wide swath of snow, anywhere from 2 to 10 inches, is expected from Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, up into New York. The bright red areas in New York would be lake effect snow. As you can see, this is possibly going to cause some significant travel problems, especially as you travel north and east of our area. We'll need to pay attention to this. If the storm is further south, then the frozen precip would be further south. The Weather Channel is showing rain developing to our west on Thursday. That spreads eastward into our region on Friday, with mixed precipitation being indicated across northern parts of Kentucky, much of West Virginia, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, Iowa, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. Mostly rain from southeast Missouri, southern Kentucky, southward to the Gulf of Mexico. Then on Sunday, you can see on Saturday, Christmas Day, you can see light snow and flurries spreading back into our area with windy conditions. The winds will be strong and gusty on Christmas Eve into Christmas Day. Here, this weather map is for Christmas Eve. You can see winds gusting 20-30 miles per hour, and that pushes through here on Friday night and Saturday morning, with windy conditions continuing right on into Saturday and Saturday evening. This would be winds gusting over 30 miles per hour in some of our local counties. Quick look at temperatures. You see on Thursday morning we're solidly in the 20s and 30s, and that is a concern as the storm approaches. Temperatures will start to warm on Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening, but there may be just enough cold air left over for some mixed precipitation. Then on Thursday night and Friday, warmer air moves in ahead of the low. Again, we're assuming the low is going to track through Missouri or northern Arkansas. If the low were to track further south, then the cold air would be further south, and we might have to deal with some wintry precipitation. As it appears right now, we're looking at rain over our southern counties and the potential for a mixed bag over our northern counties. Then on Christmas Day, we can see that cold air has filtered back down all the way to the Gulf of Mexico. Let's take a look at precip typing. This weather map shows you what type of precip is expected. This is for around 9 a.m. on Thursday morning. You see precip already spreading into the Missouri Valley. Then at around noon on Thursday, precip continues to expand north and east. You can see some snow in Indiana, Illinois, and northern Missouri, with rain to the south. Then around 6 p.m. on Thursday, 7 p.m., you see the precip continues with a little more mixture over towards the Evansville area and up towards Mount Vernon. And that line doesn't move too much as the rain pushes eastward across our area. Areas to the north still will have to be concerned about a mixed bag. And then on on Christmas Eve, you see the rain moving through our area, but it's changing to snow out west in Missouri and Arkansas and Oklahoma. This is the wraparound cold air behind that deep area of low pressure. As that cold air wraps in, whatever light precip is left will change over to snow. Some of the graphics today were brought to you by rightweather.com. I encourage you to visit the weatherobservatory.com for the latest weather forecast, current conditions, and local radar. And we also have winter precip radar that can show you where the rain and snow line is currently located. Also encourage you for watches and warnings to check out weather.gov. If you live in eastern or central Kentucky, check out KentuckyWeatherCenter.com, KYWeatherCenter.com, for Chris Bailey's latest discussion on areas to the east. Have a nice week, have a nice Christmas, and be careful if you have travel plans.